Tanskakyo nanaskamun nasamina kapan go daski nanaskamun menanwanskan nanaskamun mena kamyogi sigawa notes. So, evening run today. I did a few things today and took the kids to that little fair, Confed, and I picked up a part for my my mechanic. And I parked in, I shouldn't have done this, but I parked in front of this guy's parking space. And he came out and he's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm just dropping off a part for my mechanic." And he's like, "Oh, where's that?" And I said, "Oh, just a few doors down." And he didn't say anything. And he walked away. He's like, "Okay." And he walked away. And then, and then I get out. I pick up my part and I'm taking it to the mechanic. This same guy yells at me, and I was going to swear. He yells at me from the doorstep. "Hey, move this car right now." And I'm like, "Okay, calm down. I'm just dropping off a part." I said, "I'll move it right away." "Move it now." And he's yelling. And I'm like, you know what? You don't have to do that. You came to my window. You asked me what I was doing. I told you what I was doing. And at that time, you could have said, "You know what? I don't want you parking in front of my driveway. Can you please move your vehicle?" Or something, something with a little bit more manners or something. He acted like I was just a criminal and like I was doing something wrong, like I was going to just leave my vehicle there. And then he says, "Do you want a ticket?" And he's just yelling at me. I'm like, calm down. I dropped off my part and I was like, and I, at that point, started yelling back. And I'm like, why did I do that? I let him get a reaction out of me. And I'm really trying my very hardest not to react. And I lived in this really negative mentality before where I felt like I was entitled. This is our land. This is Treaty 6 land. Who do you think you are? You guys are on our land, and I used to, be racist, okay? And that was my mentality. And I'm like, we're all treaty people on this land. We all need to get along with one another. And I apologize to the gentleman that I parked in his driveway. I didn't think it was a problem because he came like literally up to my window and he says, "Okay," walks away. Then he starts yelling at me and I said, "You didn't have to yell. If you would have said something, I would have moved it." I didn't think it was a problem. I wasn't going to stay long. But it was a huge thing. I left and I was like, okay, I just got to leave. Like, I was upset and it upset me. And I came back where I started thinking all these different thoughts in my mind about the way I used to think, before I started working on my mentality, on my mindset, and not thinking in that victimhood mentality or that entitlement or that, I deserve a space too, and I deserve respect too. I love myself and I love other people. And I know I need to work on a little bit more communication. Maybe that's what it is. And I was just thinking about these different things. So I'm like, I need to go for a run. And when I run by myself, I start thinking, like, what do I need to learn from this situation that happened? I'm thankful for the situation. Tell me what I need to learn from this. And I think that's it, a little bit of communication. Maybe not parking in other people's spots, and just being respectful for other people as well, because I want other people to respect me as well. Right? If somebody was parking in my spot, I wouldn't really like it. So, and it's something that I pay for. So I wouldn't like anybody to park in my spot, right? So little things like that have been just kind of going through my head. And also thinking about the Cree word of the day. So the Cree word of the day is Nipin. Nipin is summer in Cree. So use it in a sentence. If anybody who knows me knows that I don't really enjoy running in the summertime. And gives me a bad tan. And I can't warm up. The faster I run, the hotter I get. And it's like, I just need to get it over and done with. Right? So, NipinMeaning. No. Sorry. I had to rethink it. I'm like, no. NipinMeaning. Kagoik mutigan. NipinMeaning. Kagoik mutigan. Summertime running is so much fun. Kagoik is you're making it more, like great more. So, NipinMeaning. Kagoik mutigan. So much fun. Summer running is so much fun. So I came out, sorted through my thoughts, and I gonna run back just a little 5K today. I'm gonna make some dry meat soup with some bannock. So dry meat is kakiyuk and kri. And I just want to say, you are all amazing, beautiful people. Keep yourselves looking fine and talk to you soon.